So today we'll be looking at leading and lagging indicators. Let me open a new currency pair. Here is the JPY. Our training will not take longer today. So leading and lagging indicators. So at the end of this training, we'll be able to identify the difference between leading and lagging indicators. So to plot indicators in your MT4, so we are going to come to somewhere here like this. This is just a shortcut, but you can still come to insert, then come to indicators here, and as well you can still come here like this. So any indicators that is trend, any trending indicators like this, they are lagging indicators. And any indicators that are under oscillators, they are leading indicators. They are leading indicators. Here is lagging indicators. So now, let's look at it. Let us start from oscillators. As I explained now, I just said that oscillators are leading indicators. So we have relative strength index, we have average true range, we have BS power, poor power, community channel, the marker force index, MACD, momentum moving average, relative vigor, stochastic oscillators, Williams percent range. So all these are leading indicators. So let us just plot one in our MT4. So let us click on MACD. So here you can have your parameters. Depends on the strategy you are using. Parameters depends on the strategy you are using. Let's assume you watch a YouTube channel. Maybe someone is trying to explain or give you a strategy, starting strategy. And that person instructs you to, like, you should use all this. You should apply, you have close, you have open, high, low, medium. So you have to put your parameters here. But as for now, we don't have any parameters we want to put. We are just using this to explain what it is all about. So let me use the defaults. So this is our MACD. This is MACD. So this is one of the examples of our leading indicators. Can you see how it works? And any leading indicators can show us if the market is getting overbought and if the market is oversold. If the market is overbought and if it is oversold. So leading indicators can let us identify when we can have a possible point of reversal in the market. So something like this, can you see the market is ranging here? The market is ranging here. It's ranging like this. We have uptrend here. And you see the momentum. The momentum here is getting high. And when the market comes reverse a little bit here, the momentum as well comes down a little bit. So the momentum is going along with the trend. And when the momentum is changing, the trend will also be changing. So the momentum goes along with the trend. Let me show you another one. If the market is going high, the momentum keeps on going high. Let us reverse. Okay, let me use this. Can you see here the market comes down? The market comes down at this point. At this point, the momentum, if you can see here, this is called line of histogram. This is histogram. Can you see we don't have any histogram here. Before the market starts coming down. Okay, let me plot something here. somewhere here like this. Can you see the momentum? The momentum is very low at this point. The momentum is very low, which means when the momentum is very low here, any point when the momentum is very low, there is a possible chance that the market might come down or the market might go up. But now, in this case, the market reverse. And when the market reverse, it's hit down here before it's now started reversing back up. As the market starts reversing, can you see we are having high, we are having high, we are having high momentum, we are having high momentum. So it goes along with the trend in the market. Can you see here, the market comes down here, the momentum reduces here. Can you see it going along with the trend? Let me show you another example of leading indicators. So let's select, you can actually use any of these, but any indicators you want to use, make sure you know how that particular indicator is working. So relative strength index, RSI. Can you see? At this point now, if you can check this point, this market have already comes down. And have shown me, can you see, it give me a sign that the reversal have ended at this point. The trend have ended at this point. And there is a chance that the market starts going back up at this point here. And here as well, the market comes down and reverse back up. This is called bullish engulfing. We have bullish engulfing candle here. If you can study candlestick very well, we have bullish engulfing candlestick here. So it means the market is about to reverse back up. It gives me a sign that the market is going up here. Here as well, in my MACD, there is a sign that the market is going back up. Now let me check the point of RSI. Let me check RSI. Yeah, at this point now, we have 30 points, we have 70 points here. In this my 30 points, when it touched this 30 points, which means the market is oversold already. And here, can you see now? It touches my 30 points here, which means at any moment from now, I should be expecting the market to reverse back up. I should be expecting reversal in the market. And can you see, the moment it touches here, it starts reversing back up. So that is how leading indicators works. Leading indicators will show us the momentum, how the momentum in the market is behaving. And it will also show us if we have overbought level or we have oversold level. I hope you understand how leading indicator is working. So any indicators that is oscillators, all oscillators are leading indicators. All oscillators are leading indicators. So let us go to lagging indicators. We have trend. We can actually use any of these again. See, we still have more leading indicators. We still have more of them. We have stochastic oscillators as well. Let me use the default settings. Can you see as well? My stochastic oscillators is still telling me the same thing. Maybe I combine, if I can combine maybe 3 or 2 out of these indicators, that, okay, if at all, not all these indicators, because sometimes there will be an indicator, you might be actually using a particular indicator that one will tell you to buy and one will tell you not to buy. Now, if I'm using my RSI, that if I set my RSI that if it didn't come down to above 30 point level, can you see this point is below 30 points? But this one, it only touched the 30 points before it's reversed. What I mean by point is the level. This only touched the level, the 30 level, before it's reversed. But sometimes I might set a strategy that if it is not about touching, it is about coming down below 30. If it comes down below 30, that is the only way I can buy. Now, can you see my stochastic oscillators? My stochastic oscillators, it is below 20, it is 20 level to 80 level. I'm the one that set it this way. You can change it. So can you see it comes below 20 level before it starts reversing? So almost all these indicators are telling me the same thing. This market itself, if I can study candlestick very well, this market is telling me to buy. This one is still telling me to buy. This one only tells me to buy like 70%. This one tells me to buy. So if I go for buy in this kind of market, if I go for buy, then I confirm it is I confirm how the market behave before I go to the market, before I enter a trade. So that is how leading indicators works. So let us go to lagging indicators. So we have trend. All indicators that are lagging are trends. They are trend following indicators. Also, let me remove all these indicators so that we can see it clearly. So let us go for trend indicators. So let's use any of these. We have average directional, movement index, Bollinger Band, envelopes, Ichimoku. We have moving average, parabolic SAR, and standard deviation. So all these are trend indicators called lagging indicators. So let's assume I'm using moving average. So when I'm using moving average, my period is set up to be 200. I'm using exponential, close, good. So now, for example, I'm using 200 moving average. Why is it called a trend indicator? Because it moves along with trend. This indicator will tell you when we have trend, when there is trend in the market. It is a trend following indicator. So it will actually tell you we have downtrend, and this market is uptrend. It will help you to differentiate between uptrend and downtrend. So in this my 200 moving average, for instance, now. So when my moving average is above the market, I know any trade I want to take now here, because I want to trade. I have told us this before. We are not trading against the trend. We trend along with trend. So any trade I want to take at this point will be a sell trade, which means this indicator of have already tell me that we are in downtrend when the indicator is above the market. But when the indicator is below this market, when the indicator is below the market, for instance, something like this, the indicator is below this market, is telling me we have an uptrend in this particular market. So this is an uptrend trade. It's an uptrend trade. So any opportunity I will be looking at this moment will be a buy opportunity. Will be a buy, because my 200 moving average is below the market. So any lagging indicators is an indicator that will be plotted. That will be plotted along with the trend. You can see it in the trend, in the market. It will show you in the market that we are in uptrend, we are in downtrend. So we can also use lagging indicators to measure volatility. When there is high volatility in the market, so it will tell you we have high volatility in the market, because it is volatility that will tell us we have, when there is high volatility in the market, we will surely have a trend. We surely have a trend. So let's check another trend indicators. We've used moving average. We have average directional. We have Bollinger Bands. Let me use the default settings. This is Bollinger Band. Let me put it again. Bollinger Band. Let me change the color to something we can see easily. Let me use purple. Yes. So this is Bollinger Band. So these Bollinger Bands, we use it to measure volatility. We use it to measure volatility. And we can also use it to measure momentum. So you can see this, the bands. We have the upper band, the middle band, and the lower band. When the band have come together, something like here like this, when the bands come together, which means no, at that moment, we don't have volatility in the market. We have zero volatility. So which means the market will be ranging at that moment. The moment the Bollinger Band, when this band starts expanding from each other, then we have volatility in the market. There is about to be a trend. There is a trend at that moment. So we have many of them. You just have to practice and make use of the best tools, the best indicators you can use, the best indicators that you really understand how it works, because it's a matter of practice. When you practice and you try it, you use it, and you understand how it behaves, that is when you now include it in your own trading strategy. So you have to first of all try it and look at, okay, oh, I really love this. I really love the way they do. Can you see both the moving average and Bollinger Bands? Can you see here? At this moment, can you see the moving average is flat? I know I know it is an uptrend from here, but I can't still trade this kind of trade. I can't enter a trade here at this moment because it is still ranging. It is still ranging. My moving average have already told me, have informed me that I have an uptrend here, but my Bollinger Band didn't inform me that I have an uptrend. He only tell me that there is a range. I should not enter market at this moment because there is a range in the market. No volatility. The momentum is very low. That I shouldn't enter a trade. About the moment, my moving average here tell me we have an uptrend, but no volatility. But the moment I see a confirmation here, can you see my Bollinger Band start expanding here. My Bollinger Band start expanding here, and my moving average is still below the market. Definitely, this is an assurance. This is a confirmation that it is an uptrend for me, and I can enter a buy market. So we still have many of them. If you can practice how it works, how they behave, you will really understand it very well. You really understand the oscillators and the trend very well. We still have parabolic SAR. Let me use it for an example. We still have parabolic SAR. Can you see? This one will only be giving us dot, dot, dot. Let me zoom it for you. This one will only be giving us dot, dot. When there is dot, dot above the market, which means it is a downtrend. When there is dot, dot below the market, which means it is an uptrend, something like this. You can see my screen, you understand what I'm talking about. This is a dot, dot below the market, which means it's telling us that we have uptrend. There is uptrend. We should go, the market is uptrend. Can you see? But when it's dot, dot below the market, which means it is a downtrend. So you just have to study how it behaves, how they behave, and choose one that you are familiar with. But make sure you practice it and you can do back testing for it for confirmation. And make sure you try it, you see how they behave to be able to confirm and make your confirmation make of your confirmation a great one. So I believe you understand what oscillators and trend following, which is the lagging indicators, is all about. So do you have anybody with questions? If you have questions, you can just let me know. If you have questions, let me know so that I can attend to it before we end the training for today.
No questions, sir.
So you really understand everything about lagging and leading indicators. All right, yes, so you can plot it on your MT4 and give it a trial. Practice it. Practice it. Practice it. So I think that will be the all for today's training. So till tomorrow.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, good night.